What is God to you? Can you describe what it is?
God to me is...
There's lots of bad things in the world as well. So if God made all those positive things, then he must have made the negative things. So why would he have done that? What's your relationship like with God?
Well, what is God?
See, lots of people say the universe.
Don't tell me what would people say.
What do I think God is?
Yeah.
Well, personally, I don't believe it. I believe in self-agency, so I make things happen in my life. So I don't believe there's a higher power.
So who created the reality that gives you the ability to conceptualize this thought? 1, 2, plan for the future. 3, live in this reality. 4, make your heart pump. Give you consciousness. 5, give you a father that loves you. 6, gives you emotions towards your father. 7, gives father emotions towards you. 8, you guys share DNA. 9, you guys probably share a bond that you can't really explain through science. How do you explain those things?
I mean, I would say that's a lot of positive things, but how would you explain all the negatives like cancer, kids dying of terrible diseases? There's lots of bad things in the world as well. So if God made all those positive things, then he must have made the negative things. So why would he have done that?
You're under the assumption that the negative things are bad. The negative things are just the negative things. When you understand that there's positive and negative at an energetic level, you no longer see things for what they are. When you observe things from a higher position, you understand that everything that's happening in this reality is merely an expression of what? It's merely an expression of the human condition, because the human condition is manifested in reality. So you see wars, you see turmoil, you see all these things happening. It's not pointing at God. It's pointing at our deficiency and our need for God.
But God made us. So why would he make us with deficiencies? Why would he allow us to be on a yacht here and kids dying in Africa? That doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense. And that's the beauty about reality, is that it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be. And you have to surrender to the fact that you may not understand everything. And if an entity that is so powerful is supposed to be conceptualized and completely understood within the matter that resides inside of our head, then it wouldn't be really worth worshiping, would it?
What is God to you? Can you describe what it is?
God to me is, in a simple form, a higher power that has created reality. Not just this reality that we perceive, but reality in and of itself, existence. So subconscious, conscious, spirit, 3-dimensional realm, 2-dimensional realm, 4-dimensional realm. You can go to multi-dimensions. The creator outside of the universe. So we live inside of a matrix. Matrix comes from the word matriz. Matriz is the word to be born out of the womb. That's what it translates to. So the matrix is basically a birthed concept. So just like I could give you, we could take this watch right now, toss it on the table, break all the individual pieces together. I could shuffle it as many times as I wanted, but unless there was intelligent design, that watch wouldn't come together.
Why does something have to create our reality? Because obviously, if we're saying God created our reality, who created God? You know, it keeps going and going and going. There needs to be an end point.
Well, no, that's under the assumption that God abides within natural law. So if God abides outside of time, space, and matter, in the beginning, time, God created heaven, space, and the earth, matter. So in order to create time, space, and matter, you need to be outside of time, space, and matter. He created time, space, and matter. You're just bound to it. That's why you don't comprehend it.
How would you describe your religion?
I don't have a religion. I am a person that's seeking for truth. I am deeply desperate to know what the fuck is happening.
What made you want to seek truth? Like, was there a defining moment that made you this way? Because I feel like everybody has sort of a moment where they think fuck and they go on to strive for success, or it changes them as a person in their earlier years. Was there a defining moment for you that made you the unique character that you are?
I think psychedelics definitely play a big impact towards resetting your mental frameworks and how you perceive reality. How do you know that how you perceive reality is true? How do you know that how you perceive reality isn't through the filters of lies? You don't. So what you need to do is you need to consistently renew your mind. You need to reset your mind all the time. So it's not a process of, I just switched into a state of enlightenment. No, it's every day you need to be consistently diligent to not fall into the lies. And it's a day by day endeavor. because all we have is the right now. So I need to change my attitude and be who I'm supposed to be right now, right here. Not yesterday. Who gives a fuck about yesterday, not tomorrow.